Hold up, guys. Just because I only have 120 subs at the moment, maybe more, maybe less, does not mean I can at least teach you or give you some tips for UHC. In this video, I'll try to teach you how to become better at UHC. Enjoy the video. Consider subscribing, it helps out a ton. Enjoy the video. Okay. So basically, you have to learn what your palette or what your inventory. So let me see this time set day. Okay. So you have to learn like how to use it. So usually I start with looking at my crossbow and then pre-gapping. You start off with a sharpness 1 axe, sharpness 4 sword, 13 gaps, a crossbow and a bow. It's enchanted with something. I don't know the exact enchants. Armor. I didn't take armor or extra. I just got my loadout. How I have it in my inventory: lava bucket, water, and crossbow and cobwebs. You have about 13 or 8. I think it's 8 or something. I don't know for sure. It doesn't really matter that much when you're trying to learn your palette or your inventory. Anyway, you should know how to use it. So before you start practicing or learning from me, you should learn what your inventory is and how to use it, because I mean, you gotta know what you're using. You can't just be like scrambled around every time, or else you're just gonna be like clicking the wrong buttons, like I just did right there. So once you learn your inventory, you have to get used to it. And once you get used to it, now here's the tips to fighting. So we're gonna start off with the sword and axe, and then we're going to start off, then we're going to go with the crossbow, and then these and these, the lava bucket, water bucket, cobwebs, and cobblestone. Okay, now to the sword and axe. Okay, starting with the sword and axe. As I said earlier, this is enchanted with sharpness 1 and sharpness 4. If you've been playing Minecraft for a while, you would know that an axe is normally stronger than a sword. But in this case, the sword has way better enchants, so they're about the same. So the sword does about 1, 2 crits to kill the zombie. 1, 2 crits. So they're about the same. They do like each 1 heart. That's not including the headshots. So basically, when you have a shield in your hand, you should be able to time your hits, or else if you. When you're doing your shield, don't just hold this like this, or else when you're holding this like this, when someone's holding it like this and you want to break the shield, don't time it and like crit and wait your time to reload, because if you see when you hit, it reloads, just way more damage. Don't spam, or else it only does like half a heart for like 3 hits. It does way more when you crit and let it load, like the axe, for example. Boom, and it comes up and loads. And when they're holding your shield like this, you don't need to crit, or else, because you may as well just spam, because it'll do the same thing as a crit. You need an axe to break the shield, if you did not know. Anyway, I mainly use a sword when I'm fighting, because it does about the same thing, as I said, 1 heart each. Because you can hit, it reloads way faster. Like, see, it reloads way faster, boom, instead of an axe. See, also, when you want to time your hits, pretty much when you're each holding your shield like this, you have like 2 options. One, you could be fast and hit their shield and break it and spam real quick, and when you break it, and hit them back a little bit and give them knockback. Or you could do this, have it like this, and right when they're about to jump, usually when they jump, they're going to hit you, usually, not all the time, you might just be going like this. Usually when they jump, they're going to hit you. So when they go like this, boom, right when they hit, you have your shield, and right when they hit your shield, it should make a noise. Right when they hit your shield, or right when they jump up, you have about like half a second, so they have to reload their thing. So right when they're about to jump up and attack, they hit your shield. So it should look like this right when they're hitting you. So it'll be perfectly timed. Right when you put your shield, they'll hit your shield, and then you'll hit them with your sword. So you have to get good at that. Also, you may see on YouTube videos, people go like this, boom, and go left and right. Yeah, that sometimes works if if the person that you're going like this, say I'm going like this to someone, and I'm the person that's getting striped. It's called striped, I'm pretty sure. You kind of have to be bad at aim, or else you could just boom them. Pretty easy. Also, if you're, I usually pre-gap before the game. It gives you an extra 2 hearts and intimidation and regen and absorption. I think I'm saying that right. Anyway, yeah. Also, when you break their shield and spam, you also want to when you break their shield, don't just break it and go back to your shield. Break their shield and then hit them back for knockback. So then they can't just hit you. Now onto the crossbow and bow. Basically, hold on, let me turn off basically for the crossbow and bow, there's not really much you can. It's okay weapon. I usually use these sword and axe, but before the game, I always reload this for the final kill. So when they're running, and they're probably gonna be like at a heart or a half a heart, and when they're running and they're low, and I got them low, you can tell when they're low or not. I usually bring out my crossbow and shoot them. I do PvP Legacy UHC, so if you hold your shield and you shoot them with the crossbow arrow goes through it, but the bow does not. Actually, in PvP Legacy UHC, I think a bow, I don't know why it's lagging, I think a bow does actually more than a crossbow. So, yeah. Yeah, there's not really much you can do with these weapons. I usually just use them for the final kill. But they're okay weapons, and if you're like a sky basing guy, I can just, for example, pretend I'm like 100 blocks high and they're towering up. You can just shoot them down. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna show you how to do the crossbow, cobwebs, or not the crossbow, the blocks, cobwebs, lava, and water. I'm sorry I'm showing you all these techniques in creative instead of PvP Legacy. I don't think it really matters that much. I think I'm just showing you how to use your weapons better and teaching you a bit of UHC. Now we're on the blocks and lava and water and cobwebs. So I'm going to start off with the blocks. You can use them for sky basing if you're a sky baser, I guess. But if you are, oh god, I forgot. If you are like for example low, you might just do this. Oh crap, it's lagging. I hate when it lags like that. You might just do this like that. You know, for the record, that does not gain you any speed, but what does gain you speed is when you add an extra, when you go like this and you jump and then add 2 blocks, and then you do like what I just did, for example, when he should have been dead. It's a bit hard, you just gotta get used to it. You know? That's how you use the blocks. That's a good way to use blocks. Or if you do a lot of bed wars, you could speed bridge. Okay, I'm not that good at speed bridging. Now to the webs. As I said, I'm sorry I'm showing it in creative instead of like survival or anything. It just will help be easier for the video. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Yes, I have various blocks. You'd hit them with your, or when you break their shield and blast back and hit, or you can hit them with your sword and give them knockback. They'll probably, when they hit knockback, they'll probably charge right towards you. So you could, like for example, you know I'm gonna jump up these blocks. Like, so boom, now I'm caught. And then you can, it does more damage if you go do boom, but it still does damage with the sword and the lava burns the cobwebs. And if you're really low, you can just go like this, but I highly recommend not spamming them because it's a bit of a waste. Also, it's pretty easy to get them in cobwebs. You just have to realize know where they're jumping. It's like, for example, right here, boom, and then, okay. That's a bit of embarrassing. But it's kind of hard in this angle. But say I'm like this dude, and he knocks me back. I'll come, and then he plays cobwebs, boom, and then hits me. Yeah. That's how you do cobwebs. Also, you gotta know how to use your water. Like for my keep-ons, if I click 9, it's not gonna bring to my water. It's V. So like really, my brother cannot cobweb and burn me because I'm so fast. Because this boom, and then I'm already out. I just instantly go to my V because my hand's already so close to it. I can just instantly go like that. And if I need to clutch, it's already ready. I don't even step when someone's trying to murder me. So when you, as I said, you can hit them back with your when you're breaking your shield for knockback. Lava's kind of like the cobwebs. You aim where they're gonna jump, and also I learned a technique from my brother that he showed me. If you go like this, they're probably gonna try to jump on the same blocks, and then you burn it. That's a good technique. It's pretty easy to aim with lava. Like I'm about to jump here, and then they just burn it. Boom. It's pretty simple. Yeah, I hope this UHC technique helped. Thanks for watching my beginner tutorial of UHC. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing. Also, if this gets 1,000 views, I'll make a new version of it, but pro version. Yeah, so maybe share it with your friends, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.